King Charles I, the monarch who faced revolution and regicide. King Charles I, the second son of King James I of England and of Denmark, was born in 1600 and reigned from 1625 until 1649. His tumultuous and controversial reign was marked by a strained relationship with Parliament, religious conflicts, and ultimately, the English Civil War, which resulted in his execution. Charles I's early life was marked by a Protestant upbringing and an education befitting a future king. He was the second son and was not initially expected to become king. However, the untimely death of his older brother, Henry, thrust him into the role of heir to the throne. In 1625, Charles I succeeded his father, King James I, and became King of England and Ireland. His reign was characterized by his belief in the divine right of kings, which asserted that monarchs ruled by the will of God and were not subject to the will of Parliament. This viewpoint led to conflicts with Parliament over issues such as taxation and royal prerogative. One of the most contentious issues during Charles I's reign was his attempt to impose religious uniformity in England and Scotland. His support for the High Anglican Church and attempts to impose the Book of Common Prayer on Scotland led to the outbreak of the Bishops' Wars in 1639 and 1640. These conflicts would later contribute to the outbreak of the English Civil War. The English Civil War began in 1642 when Parliament, led by Oliver Cromwell, challenged the authority of the king. The war pitted the Royalists, who supported the monarchy, against the parliamentarians, who sought greater power and the protection of civil liberties. Charles I's inability to secure a decisive victory in the war led to the gradual erosion of his authority. The conflict culminated in 1649 when Charles I was defeated by the parliamentarians. He was subsequently put on trial for high treason, an unprecedented act against a reigning monarch. The trial was a controversial and contentious event, and Charles I defended his belief in the divine right of kings. On January 30, 1649, Charles I was executed by beheading, marking a significant moment in English history. The execution was a profound and symbolic assertion of Parliament's authority over the monarchy. England was declared a republic known as the Commonwealth of England, and monarchy was temporarily abolished. The period following Charles I's execution saw England under the rule of Oliver Cromwell as Lord Protector. The monarchy was restored in 1660 under Charles I's son, King Charles II, marking the end of the Commonwealth. Charles I's reign left a complex legacy. He was remembered as a monarch who clashed with Parliament, but also as a king who firmly believed in the principles of monarchy and was willing to die for them. His death had profound consequences for the development of constitutional monarchy in England. In more recent times, Charles I's reign and execution have been subjects of historical debate and reflection. His steadfast belief in the divine right of kings and the resulting conflict with Parliament highlight the evolving nature of government and the struggle for political and religious freedoms in England. The end. Please subscribe my YouTube channel Teddy's Best Story Time. See you next time.